A recent documentary released on Netflix called Untold, and it's the story of the And One basketball brand. The founders of And One wanted to compete with Nike, and yet they couldn't afford any pro athletes. So they went out and they found, these athletes that were street ballers. And these people were phenomenally skilled. When they went out and found this talent, there was hundreds of people gathered around basketball courts in upstate New York to watch these quote-unquote no-names competing against themselves. They had all of the fancy footwork. They made the game much more attractive and exciting to watch. And before they knew it, they blew up in popularity all across America. Videos were going viral of these folks. They were selling out on DVDs. Their gear, their shoes, their jerseys were all selling out all across the country. These previously unknown basketball players were now sitting in stores signing thousands of autographs, autographing jerseys and other memorabilia thousands of times a day, and were becoming just as popular as some of the biggest names in the NBA. And yet we don't hear about the And One brand today, do we? Well, why is that? Because if you watch the documentary, as you'll see, those basketball players who had previously come from, the projects and were now getting paid fairly well to do this thing that they love, which is play basketball. What ended up happening is a lot of infighting within that group. Fighting with each other over who was making what money and why so-and-so was getting paid more, why the founders of the company had a steak dinner while they had pizza. Perfect example of the fact that success is the marriage of skill set and mindset. When we have skill set without mindset, we create a nightmare because every day we wake up knowing that we're capable of more, but we're not out there getting it. We can look out into the world and see somebody else who's less talented, less skilled, earning more than we're earning and getting more out of life than we're getting. And mindset alone is no better.